So money's wasted when trees are planted too deep. Planting the tree deep will set a predisposition for the entire low quality life of that tree, for insects, fungi, and bacteria. As a tree begins to die and people come and examine it and they see insects or they see fungi, they often just blame them for the primary cause of the decline of the tree, which in this case is not true. In this case, this tree, by being planted deep, has set the stage for the predisposition for problems throughout the life of that tree. So, there you have it. Now, anybody interested in better caring for trees, and say you only wanted to look at one book, I would suggest the book Modern Arboriculture by Dr. Alex L. Shigo. This is a book with lucid information about the different treatments, some chemistry for the tree, recommendations for planting street trees, things of that nature, planting instructions. It goes into pruning, planting, fertilizing, all the basic treatments that one might be interested in maintaining the health of trees to keep them safe, healthy, and attractive. Very beautiful book, Modern Arboriculture. Whether you're doing organic tree work or whether you're doing non-organic tree work, Modern Arboriculture would be a great book as a foundation to base your treatments. Anatomy, back to anatomy, another fine book is called Tree Anatomy. There's a difference between wood anatomy and tree anatomy. If, for example, to understand the breakdown of wood products, studying the 2x4, the wood product, brought much confusion. It wasn't until Dr. Shigo had revealed that in order to understand building products, you must go back to the living tree and understand how a tree responds and reacts to wounding and other types of stresses. When a tree is wounded, the wood present at the time of wounding and near the wound is chemically altered. That's the first place termites and carpenter ants will go when it's made into a product. Now, carpenter ants are actually beneficial for the tree because they stall rot. If it's too dry or too wet, the decay pathogen is stalled. Carpenter ants, in making their ant galleries, most of the time, they respect the boundaries that are set by trees. The boundaries are set to resist, but not to stop the spread of microorganisms and what have you into the tree. But the carpenter ants usually stay within wood that was present at the time of the wound, and they will make the ant galleries keeping the moisture content low, stalling decay. That's the same in building products. If you have carpenter ants in your house, you have rotten wood. It's not because the tree outside has rotten wood. It's because there was a tree that had been chemically altered from a wound or an injury, was made into a wood product, and that wood product was used in your home. How do they know that it's there? I don't know. But they know that it's there. The Tree Anatomy book is the only book of its kind. Each sample was made with living, Simplast maintaining tree parts. The anatomy. These are all living samples. It's the only book of its type. And that'll explain to you the differences between a woody root and a woody stem. If anybody's going to try to explain to someone how to prune a tree, the first order should be to explain and to describe how branches are attached to trees. Up until the time of the publication, Tree Pruning, most of the books in the industry did not explain how branches come onto trees. This Tree Pruning, a worldwide photo guide by Dr. Shigo, would be a great foundation for anyone interested in proper pruning of a tree. Because when we improperly prune the tree, we set there again another predisposition. Improper pruning. If you're going to explain to somebody how to prune a tree, it would be important to explain to them targets, where to prune, why to prune there, what type of response would you expect, what type of response you get. There's diagrams in here showing you what the different responses that you'll get after you prune the tree, so you can make adjustments in the future. Dose, how much do we take off? How much can we remove and still have a tree? Timing, dose, and targets play an important role in pruning. The Worldwide Pruning Guide, I would recommend to anyone that wants to teach about pruning, do a video about pruning, anyone that would like to understand a little bit about pruning. I would suggest the Worldwide Pruning Guide. If you're really interested, there's the New Tree Biology, which comes with a dictionary. So, my name's John Keslick, and I want to help trees, and the way I think we can help trees is by getting sound information out to the public so that they can demand healthy trees planted at the right depth, planted correctly, prepared planting sites, not just a hole in the ground, proper mulching, proper pruning, and proper planting, and proper fertilizing. And as long as we accept trees planted too deep where we cannot find where the woody roots come off the trunk, we're going to have tree problems. We're going to have them. So I'm John Keslick. Thank you very much. Please visit our dictionary at www.treedictionary.com. We have a whole section on planting, tree planting, and many other interesting articles. Thank you very much.